Hi, I'm James Hayes Bohannon from Washington, D.C.
Hello, I'm Rob Hellstrom from Columbus, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Dr. Boa Kim from Seoul, South Korea.
I'm Sandy Clark from Fort Belvoir, Virginia.
I'm Bob Amy from Smithfield, North Carolina.
I'm Vernon Domingo from Port Elizabeth, South Africa.
I'm Dr. Madhu Rao from a small place called Nidubrolu in the state of Andhra Pradesh in India.
Hi, I'm Darcy Bellstorff from Lincoln, Nebraska.
And we are the
Geography
Squares.
Welcome to Bridgewater State University's Geography Department. I'm Dr. Darcy Bellstorff, the chairperson of the department, and we're so glad you're taking the time to get to know about us. As an undergraduate, I was interested in geotechnology and also the intersection of human activities in the natural world, like agriculture. I did my PhD work at the University of Nebraska in using spatial modeling to measure how policy impacts agricultural systems in Castilla-La Mancha, Spain. Being a professor at Bridgewater State University has given me the opportunity to mentor students in research and internships in the rapidly developing area of geotechnology. And here's Dr. Bob Amy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Amy, and I got interested in geography also as an undergraduate taking an economic geography course, and eventually ended up studying radioactive waste as a PhD candidate. Today, I'm more interested in urban geography and also geography for education. Let me introduce Dr. Sandy Clark.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Clark, and I got interested in geography as an undergraduate as well in the beautiful mountains of New Hampshire. I went to Plymouth State for my undergraduate degree. I went to the University of Colorado in Boulder and studied Arctic and alpine environments, did my work on avalanches, and finished up with a PhD in geomorphology from Arizona State University. My interest in water continues through today, as well as geomorphology. So come on and see us for the great outdoors here at Bridgewater. Dr. Boa Kim.
Hi, Dr. Boa Kim again. So I studied urban design and urban planning in Texas A&M University, and my special area is in the field of urban and regional science and then spatial analysis. I always wanted to study about peoples and then their stories because it is our story as well. So many focused on the social issues and then phenomenon in the city area. While I was studying urban study, I took a GIS classes, and then boom, that was exactly what I wanted to do for my entire life, because GIS is about the knowledge about the who, where, when, what, why, and how. And then using variety maps, we can tell stories and reveal patterns and then trends, not only about the human beings, but also everything in the world. So currently I teach intro and advanced GIS and then urban geography and inter-urban planning, focused on GIS application in urban and regional planning, geo-design, and sustainable urbanism and development. Hope to see you soon. And then our next professor is going to be Dr. Madhu Rao.
Hi. For me, geography came natural. It's a penchant. It's like evolved over time. So I never thought of being a geographer, but here I am because it's kind of come to me as I evolved. Okay, I did my PhD from Kent State University, Ohio, and then my interests are varied. Right now, I'm the director for the Center for the Middle East Studies, and I do a lot of regional studies. Like I teach the geography of the Middle East, Islam, and also the geography of South Asia, diversity and disparity. And I have taught several courses in geography. I mean, you name it, I have taught it. So here I am, a geographer, a wide learned geographer. Now I pass on the torch to Vernon Domingo from South Africa.
I'm Professor Vernon Domingo. As Dr. Rao said, I am from South Africa, and I became a geographer basically from my early stages, living in segregated areas, but trying to answer the question of place and space, which is what geography is about. Why are certain places different from others in physical and economic and social characteristics, and how are they connected to each other? And I've used that in my research, and I've been fortunate enough as a geographer to travel and do research on 3 different continents, studying in effect places and their water resources and how people obtain water or what the problems are. I teach human and physical geography here at Bridgewater State, and also teaching methods. How do we teach geography to students in order for them to become geographically literate in this global economy? So geography, if you're interested in issues of place and space, study geography at Bridgewater. Our next speaker is Dr. Rob Hellstrom.
Hi, thanks, Vernon. I got interested in geography after a bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering, where I also had a very vested interest in exploring. And I started at a young age exploring my neighborhood, riding my bike around and exploring. And I also was in the Boy Scouts exploring, and I got very interested in the weather. And eventually I ended up with a master's program at Ohio State, where I studied in the geography department, in the atmospheric science program, where I was looking at the weather patterns over the Greenland ice sheet. And I met Dr. Ellen Mosley Thompson, who is a kind of an ice core paleoclimatologist, and she eventually led me to other things. And as a PhD, again, going back to my exploratory interests, I studied in Upper Michigan. And basically, I sat under the trees in the wintertime and measured snowfall. And then eventually, I also explored again, took an opportunity to go to the South Pole in Antarctica. And after that, I was hooked on geography and weather patterns. Currently, I'm here at Bridgewater State University, and I'm working on weather patterns in the mountains of Peru, in the Andes, and I've been working on that since 2005. I currently teach geography in the form of meteorology and also climatology and physical geography, and I love working with instrumentation, and I'm happy to be here. And now on to James Hayes Bohannon.
Hello, I'm Dr. James Hayes Bohannon. I started out college at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County as a linguistics student, and I became aware of the problem of deforestation in the Amazon of Brazil and decided at that point that I needed to become a geographer. From Maryland, I went on to Miami University of Ohio, where I studied geomorphology, the behavior of rivers and soil erosion. And then I went to the University of Arizona to study the Amazon, even though that's pretty far from the Amazon. I studied political ecology there and Latin American studies, and did my dissertation work in the Brazilian Amazon. And from there, I came to Bridgewater State University. Here, I helped to start the Latin American and Caribbean Studies program and the Center for Sustainability, so that we can collaborate across campus with a lot of other people with shared interests. Within geography, I teach environmental geography, including environmental regulations, environmental problems, and the protection of land through both public and private partnerships. And I also am fortunate enough to teach the geographies of Latin America, New Orleans, Africa, Detroit, and the city of Brockton nearby. When we're not teaching on campus, Dr. Domingo and I take that giant globe you see in the corner of your screen to schools all over the area, and we've had 120,000 students in our region enter our inflatable globe classroom we call EarthView. So as you've heard, we've come from all over the world here to come to Bridgewater, and we have been all over the world. We have interests in a variety of topics, and we have personally been to 100 countries around the world. And those countries that we haven't been to yet, we're certainly curious about, and we'll bring those to our classrooms with us. So come to Bridgewater. The world is yours to explore. And to learn more about us, please visit our website or our Instagram account. Thank you. Hope to see you in Bridgewater soon.